This week,
a science teacher wins a prestigious award.
the Computer Science Club visits Russell Middle School.
The unified softball game.
All here on the MWHS Wildcat News. Welcome back, Wildcats. I'm Brooke Sliva.
And I'm Evan Vaslow. On Thursday morning, science teacher Darren Miller was presented with the Wildcat Connect Award. Sports director Camille O'Neill and staff reporter Brielle Wilson bring you more info.
Mr. Miller embodies what the Wildcat Connect Award is all about.
On October 7th, biology teacher Darren Miller received the Wildcat Connect Award. This award was extended once a year to teachers who were recognized for their remarkable ability to connect with their students. The student-nominated award was especially prestigious because it had only been given to one other teacher previously.
Mr. Miller really cares about his students, and he always goes the extra mile to help them and make sure they understand the curriculum and just know what they're doing in the class.
He puts in a lot of effort to get to know every one of his students and make sure they understand the content.
He's always there for his students, and if you don't understand an assignment, he'll let you have an extra day to work on it, and he'll go through it with you.
Mr. Miller believes that forming a relationship with students is an important part of being a teacher. He goes out of his way to make sure all of his students feel welcome.
I think it's maybe one of the most important things we do as a teacher. If you're relatable to your students, I think they have a more fun in class.
Mr. Miller was surprised to receive the award but appreciated that his students enjoyed his class. He believes that making his class interesting to students is important.
I was surprised. I was a little embarrassed because Mr. Lundgren came in and I was trying to get a project going, and I had to hold off just for a second. I didn't realize why he was in the room. But it's neat. None of us teach for awards and things like that, but it's nice to know that your kids are having a good time and enjoy coming to your class.
The Wildcat Connect Award allowed Mr. Miller to be congratulated for going above and beyond to enhance students' learning experiences. This has been Brielle Wilson and Camille O'Neill for the MWHS Wildcat News.
Every Tuesday, Millard West Computer Science Club travels to Russell Middle School to teach the middle school students about a new computer science principle. News director Caitlin Reynolds and feature editor Samantha Paslovic have more details.
On Tuesday, September 28th, the Millard West Computer Science Club partnered with Russell Middle School to create their own computer science program. This was their second meeting since the formation of the club and was held in the RMS cafeteria where around 75 middle schoolers participated.
We're an elective area. We're always interested in recruitment and retention, and anything I can do to build the future of computer science and encourage students to pursue those opportunities I see as a really good thing for students in general.
With hopes of transferring their love for computer science to the younger generation, a few high schoolers extended their knowledge on this topic to the future Wildcats.
And I ended up having a meeting with them, and we discovered that they had a mutual understanding that there was a lack of computer science in the middle schools, and so they approved me to start the partnership between our Millard West CS Club and RMS CS Club. The 7 fields we will be teaching the RMS students are going to be software, hardware, cybersecurity, engineering, IT innovation, computer science design, and AI.
During each meeting, the high school students present about the topic of the week and assist students throughout the planned activities.
I learned about the different types and different areas of computer science that we'll be learning about. It was Angry Birds themed, so the goal was to try to get the bird to the pig.
Students engaged in a simple online coding activity to learn about how software is formed.
My main goal for this whole club was to have it so that the next year's freshmen, even if they're only had 1 year of this club, can come in and not automatically quit because they have no experience or they don't feel comfortable in the situation because they have the lack of exposure.
As the school year progresses, the two clubs will continue to explore the depths of computer science and form a lasting connection. This has been Samantha Wojslavic and Caitlin Reynolds for the MWHS Wildcat News.
Key Club is collecting gently used costumes to donate to the Lydia House. Drop-off bins are located outside the administration and counseling offices and are open until Tuesday.
On Monday, Millard West hosted the annual unified softball game against Millard South. After a hard-fought battle from both teams, the Wildcats ended up losing 10-2. Brooke and I took a closer look at this fun-filled event.
The unified sports season kicked off on Monday, October 4th, with the annual Battle of Q Street softball game between Millard West and Millard South.
In the weeks leading up to the game, both teams had been putting in hard work during practices to ensure they were in peak condition for the game.
We just did some practice, like catching and batting, and that was it.
Wildcats got off to a shaky start in the first inning, struggling to get the Patriots' batters out. At the conclusion of the first inning, the Cats found themselves down 8-0.
Well, we should practice more because they keep whipping our butts, man. They're like throwing this, throwing that. It's just everywhere.
After the first inning, Millard West was able to get into more of a groove, scoring some runs of their own and slowing down the South offense.
Some plays are bad, some plays are not good. First period, it kind of tied 2-2, and then the second inning, we are good. Third inning, we lost. Horrible loss.
The early 8-run lead proved to be too much to surpass, however, as the Wildcats ultimately fell short, dropping the game 10-2.
Though the Wildcats couldn't come out on top, it was a positive experience for both teams, and all athletes look forward to the rest of the unified sports season.
This has been Brooke Sliva
And Evan Vaslow
for the MWHS Wildcat News.
Before we go, we have another reminder for all seniors that your senior pictures are due by November 1st. With any questions, contact Mr. Hilburn.
If you want to keep up to date with all of our publications, follow us on social media and check out our website. For the MWHS Wildcat News, this has been Brooke Sliva
And Evan Vaslow. Have a good weekend, Wildcats.